I've decided to go to the great University of Michigan.
Woo! Yes! Good choice, son.
Ann Arbor really appeals to me, and I look forward to developing into a great player under the great tutelage of the amazing coaching staff working there. So I want to thank everyone for tuning in on such an important day.
Hey, yo, bring. Just like we practiced today, all right? Da 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 da.
Go Blue!
Mama.
Go back behind the camera. Go back behind the camera.
Go Blue! Where'd that come from?
You know, deep inside.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Frequency vibrations. Well, you know that little dance he does? He came out doing that.
Freaking and vibing?
Oh, my goodness. Freaking and vibing. Yeah. He was running from the time he was 9 months old. I mean, really, the boy didn't crawl. He skipped that and went right to running around and getting into everything. He actually became, I guess, like a neighborhood mascot, you know? People were really proud of him. They come to those games and watch him, and then I could see that he became everyone's hope.
Some chill. We go 0 to 100 real quick. They be on that rap to pay the bills, and I don't feel it, not even a little bit. Oh Lord, know yourself, know your worth. My actions being louder than my words. How you so, but still so down to earth. Wanna do it, we can do it on the turf. Oh Lord, I'm the rookie and the vet. Shout out to the I ain't holding down the set. All up in my phone looking at pictures from the other night. She gon' be upset if she keeps scrolling to the left, dog. She gon' see some that she don't wanna see. She ain't ready for it. If I ain't the greatest, then I'm headed for it. Yeah, that mean I'm way up. Yeah, the 6 ain't friendly, but that's where I lay up. Lay up. I been Steph Curry with the shot. Been with the sauce. Chef Curry with the pot, boy. 360 with the
Welcome, everyone, to an exciting broadcast of college basketball here on 2K Sports.
Some great action in store tonight, seeing some of the best and brightest young players on the hardwood. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. We've got the UConn Huskies and the Michigan Wolverines.
There is no feeling like a packed house on a college campus. You can just feel the electricity in the air as two major colleges go head-to-head on the hardwood.
And even though this game isn't a must-have game, it feels like a tournament game, a one-and-done type situation. Both of these programs know that a win here could be huge for them as they get ready to make a run in March.
On the floor for UConn, we've got Keefe, and it's Splitter in at the center.
And you see a lot of players who are very talented play with a me-first approach. That is not the case with Freak. He doesn't try and attract any unnecessary attention and just focuses on playing his game.
Yeah, I like that about him, Greg. I mean, in a day and age where most guys are self-centered and it's all about me, it's refreshing for a player like Freak who doesn't invite that kind of noise. I mean, that's as impressive as his skill set. Guys, it's almost impossible to think about Michigan basketball and not think of the Fab Five. I mean, one of the most storied recruiting classes ever. They were dominant in their tenure here at Michigan.
Smith's shot is good.
Yeah, it's just a smart shot, taking advantage of the mismatch.
Well, with a stroke like that and the height advantage as well, the mid-range J is almost a gimme.
Now, here's Joseph. They get it again. And there's the pass to Day. Second shot opportunity. And that's 2 points on the layup. Day's got his first bucket of the night.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time.
Now Joseph following the three-point attempt by Freak. He tries for three. Shot's good. Joseph's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Passes it to Keefe. Martin with a screen on Jones. Off the screen. Another shot. And Splitter with the layup.
And the defense just gets caught standing around that time and giving up the second chance opportunity.
You know, that just can't happen. They need much more effort than that on the glass.
Jones kicks to Freak. And once again off the mark by Michigan.
You know, Freak just hasn't been able to perform how we're accustomed to seeing him up until this point. I mean, he just hasn't been able to string anything together.
There are a lot of things that might be affecting him. You know, with his reputation, defenses will pay special attention to him. And that might be throwing him off a little bit here in this game.
Keefe's shot is good.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Flash passes to Freak. That one's off. Still out of sync. The Huskies leading by 7.
And this is not the start Freak wanted. And his poor play is affecting everybody on the team. They just do not look good.
Yeah, you know, Greg, as the captain goes, so goes the ship. I mean, right now, they're looking for Freak to get them back in this game, but he just doesn't seem to have it right now.
On the floor for UConn. They've got Martin, and it's Keefe in at the shooting guard. So Michigan ends up going with the new group for the Huskies. Hello and welcome back. This is college basketball on 2K Sports. And if you're just tuning in, this is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg as we get set for the second half.
And guys, without a doubt, it's been a rough go so far here for Freak. and his team, they just can't find anything to capitalize on consistently thus far.
And, Greg, I'm anticipating plenty of adjustments from the coach, but I tell you what, when it comes down to what happens in the second half, it's about the players executing. A few quick baskets right out of the gate, and it's anybody's game.
Freak in at shooting guard. Smith is out there with Ellis. Then it's Jones. Then it's Flash in at the point. And for the Huskies, we've got Keefe, and it's Martin in a power forward position. That's tipped. Here's Flash, guarded by Keefe, and that is good. Jones has got 5 men.
Boy, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip. They've got a battle inside.
This game has been a battle, and maybe they're starting to just run out of gas a little bit.
Use that pick to get in close. Splitters got the lead back up to 7 now for the Huskies.
And one thing about UConn that has been true all throughout their rise as a power, they have always played solid defense. It's something the program really hammers home.
You know, not really a significant margin in terms of them rebounding, but enough to get the job done.
Yeah, but one more advantage in the stat column, and that's what's translated to this lead. And really smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Showed nice basketball IQ. I agree, Greg. I mean, if he finds his spot on the... I think his outside shot will be hard to block no matter who's defending.
And, Greg, you mentioned UConn moments ago and their defensive pride. Some great defenders, Clark, have come out of that school.
Yeah, you look at Emeka Okafor and Hashim Thabit. Both were dominating rim protectors. And even their guards and swingmen get after you defensively.
And with Freak, he takes a lot of pride in where he hails from. Didn't grow up with a silver spoon in his hand by any means, and his family cheers him on from Harlem.
And, Greg, you can see it in this game. I mean, we're all a product of where we've been, our environment, our experiences. And with Freak, he doesn't take anything for granted. Some of the very best players of all time have come from the projects like Freak, and he takes pride in playing for Harlem when he's on the court.
Knight against Reed. Fires from the line. Takes a big high bounce and goes in.
And a nice spark for their offense here in the second half. Now above 50% for the game.
And, you know, guys, that kind of offensive efficiency really keeps a lot of pressure on the opponent, and that's part of why the lead is what it is.
Here's Wright following the bucket by the Huskies. And it's Freak missing. Jennings with the ball. Here's Pierce, rejected by Taylor. They get it back. Here's Reed. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Michigan trails by 8. Freak, he's in at point guard. Wright is out there with Taylor, and it's Crawford at the 2 guard. And that one's good. Freak. The Huskies on offense. Their biggest lead of the game was 9.
On the defensive end, I want some of you to crash the glass and get control of the ball. The rest of you, leak out so we can get some easy transition points.
So Michigan going with almost an entire new group here. Both teams deciding to change it up. The Huskies leading by 8. Here's Jennings. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws with a contact right there.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
.156 left here in the second half of the game. Flash passes to Freak. Shoots it. But they get it back. Here's Ellis. They shoot again. And it's good on the layup.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
1:29 left in the second half of basketball. Now here's Jennings. It's Howard, top of the key. McGuire kicks to Posey. Just 5 on the clock. McGuire dishes to Howard. The 18-footer is right on the mark. And UConn leads by 9. Freak kicks to Ellis. Pass to Freak. For 3. Can't get it to go. And the Huskies going the other way now. 43 seconds left here in the second half. Jennings passes to Sims. To the paint. He's looking for Howard and finds him. Not enough on that one as it misses. Guys, a comeback probably not in the cards at this point.
Yeah, unless something dramatic and drastic occurs.
Yeah, I think you can put a fork in it.
And that one's good. Freak.
Boy, can he finish in the paint. That's one thing we know he's good at.
Outside Jennings. And so it's UConn with the win. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know,
Hi, everyone, and welcome to this broadcast of college basketball on 2K Sports. The action doesn't get much better than two of the most dynamic teams in college basketball going at it on the hardwood. Along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. It's the Michigan Wolverines facing Villanova.
and the thing you love about collegiate sports, the passion, the energy, I mean, the competitiveness and that hunger and drive to succeed and show what you have, it's really always a marvel to watch.
No doubt about it, Greg. And seeing these players out here tonight, I remember how the love for the game of basketball in those formative years when I was playing college was so invaluable. I mean, the experience you gain with excellent coaching and mentorship at this level, really a huge part of where you go with your talent.
So the Wolverines starting five. Freak, he's in at shooting guard. Ellis is out there with Jones. Then there's Flash, and it's Smith in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Freak passes to Flash. Michigan moving it around. Here's Jones. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Well, for Villanova, they've had a lot of their graduates make waves in the NBA. You can find a Wildcat playing professional ball everywhere, it seems.
Yeah, some of the current Wildcats in the NBA. Kyle Lowry's had a terrific career thus far. Randy Foye are the big names. Dante Cunningham's another guy who's had an impact.
Here's Villanova. And Beal kicks to Miller. He feeds it to Ilgauskas. Dishes it to Beal. There's the pass to Cooper. And Villanova tacks on 2 more. Freak with it.
And you see Freak out there. Nobody is 100% sure what position he'll be best at on the next level, but they know he'll be out on the wing. He looks so comfortable in space.
And with Freak, it's his plethora of moves that really impress me. He can create a shot in space anywhere and anytime. He's got a really good sense of how to operate from the wing.
And here is Bryant. Following the three-pointer by Freak, it's blocked. Shoots from the high post. Yes, and it's Ellis picking up the assist. Freak's got 5 points so far.
Wow, got that one off right in the face of the big fella. Nice quick-fire release.
Yeah, and the mid-range shot really the only option in that situation. Sometimes when you're facing a bigger guy, you can't get it all the way to the rim.
And he gets it to go.
Give an assist there, not for the pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible.
Smith dishes to Freak. Puts up a three. And the Wolverines another three.
And Freak has really come out blazing here in the first half. Absolutely imposing his will on the opponent.
And, Greg, that's what great college players do.
We need to calm down. We're taking too many shots early in the clock. Let's get some ball movement and run something on the offensive end. Keep it simple. Let's throw it down inside or run some pick and roll up top.
So both teams making some changes here. Villanova trails by 3. So on the floor for Villanova, they've got Miller, McAdoo out there with Cooper, and it's Beal in at the point guard position. They set the pick. Here's Ilgauskas, and it comes off the front of the rim. Well, for a long time, Michigan has been a big power in men's basketball. Really, in all sports, the school has a very strong program.
No doubt, the Wolverines love their sports. Easy to cheer for the basketball program with all the success they've had over the years.
Now here's Beal. He dishes it to Ilgauskas. Feeds it to Beal. There's the three. And another miss by Villanova.
And for the Wolverines, they have one official title in 1989. Have made it into the college championship game a lot of other times. Finished 5 times as the runner-up.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul.
And the second half of basketball is about to get underway, folks. Welcome back to this broadcast of college basketball here on 2K Sports.
Guys, we had a tight game through the first half. I think we'll see more of the same coming out of the break.
And it's just going to take one big run for one of these teams to establish control. If we can get hot, his team has a great chance of coming away with the victory.
On the court for Michigan. Freak in at shooting guard. Smith is out there with Ellis. Then it's Jones. Then it's Flash in at the 1. Miller outside. Now here's Beal. And Jones pulls it down.
Just tentative in the paint, lacking a little bit of confidence, allowed the defender to recover and contest that shot.
Well, who could forget Villanova and their one college title? Come on now. It was one of the biggest Cinderella stories ever, one of the greatest upsets ever. Winning it all as an 8th seed, knocking down an outstanding Georgetown team back in '85. One thing with Freak that we know is he makes sure he gets his shots up no matter what. One way or another, he's going to get his workout in, and that's why so many are confident that he'll continue to improve.
Part of it is that he has a twin sister who actually taught him how to play ball. She helped him develop his game and become the player he is today. Pretty nice to have a sibling willing to help you develop your skill set on the court.
Smith outside. Michigan moving it around. And once again off the mark by Michigan. Here's Villanova. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. And the foul called on Freak. That is his first foul. The Wolverines leading by 3. They've got Cooper. Jones is out there with McAdoo. And it's Beal in at the point.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Here's McAdoo. The three-pointer no good. McAdoo's gone 1 of 3 from the field here. Jones kicks to Freak. Passes to Cunningham. Here's Freak. Offline with his 3. And it's Villanova with the ball. Beal the pass to McAdoo. And it's off the back rim, no good.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Cooper kicks to Beal. Shot to stop the drought, and Jones pulls it down. Jones has got 5 rebounds tonight. Freak with it. Now Beal defending. Banks dishes to Freak. Outside, Jones. From outside the arc. Villanova grabs the miss.
And he has slipped into a funk, Clark. You can see the confidence is shaking.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, he's very much deflated. The basket looks a lot smaller to him at this point, and the only way you can get out of it is to work yourself out of it. You know, so often we can forget that these players are student athletes. I mean, Freak does not have that problem. He's an amazing student off the floor and is very dedicated in the classroom.
And how about Freak with a 4.0 GPA, an honor student in high school, and has carried that same work ethic to college as well as he prepares for his games. He truly embodies what it means to be a student athlete.
We need to be more physical on the offensive end. Let's crash the glass, but be smart. We need to limit their easy baskets, so get back on D.
Some changes here for Villanova. Ilgauskas is checked in, and Miller's subbed in for Jones. The Wolverines also changing it up. Smith checked in for Wright. Ellis comes in for Cunningham, and Flash is subbed in for Banks. 1:22 left in the second half of basketball. Miller the pass to Beal. Here's Cooper. And it's Michigan with the rebound. Jones has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Freak kicks to Jones. Smith. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Wolverines.
You know, I thought maybe they cooled off a bit at halftime, but they've continued to bury the jump shot.
Another thing they've done tonight is work the ball into the paint for plenty of those close-range points. You got to have those.
And he is unable to get the second one. 58 seconds left in the game. And here is Beal to the inside. Lets it go from 11. Nails it. And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
Boy, what a pressure bucket that was.
Greg, now that's coming through in the clutch.
Flash passes to Freak. Beal with the steal. 3-on-3. Here's Cooper. It's good. And that bucket ignites the crowd.
Crucial bucket there, and you hear it in their reaction.
And the emotions of these fans right now boiling over after that shot.
Kicks to Freak. Fires the 3. Trifecta.
Big bucket. They've got to play for a stop here with a 2-point lead. No open threes.
Clark, they've shared the load offensively.
Yeah, they've done a nice job with it, Kevin. Everybody's touching the ball. There's a nice flow to what they're doing offensively.
And, guys, they put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react, and that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively.
There's 14 seconds left to play here in the second half. Here's Beal. It's a pick by Augustus. Here's Cooper. No good from three-point territory. And so it's Michigan winning this one. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of...
Thanks for joining us, and hello, college basketball fans. We've got a great night ahead and a couple outstanding teams going at it. We're going to have the pleasure to watch. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by my colleagues Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. It's Louisville and the Michigan Wolverines.
And you know, guys, we go back many years broadcasting college games, and it never gets old. Every big-time player makes a name for themselves at the college level, and we can see that again on display here tonight.
Well, with a guy like Freak suiting up, you know that there are going to be scouts watching his every move, but you look at the roster of both of these teams, and they're really loaded with talent.
On the court for Louisville, we've got Rozier. White is out there with Harrell. Then there's Sanders. And it's Mack in at the 5 spot. Makes it off the glass.
And you look at the long list of former players from the University of Michigan, a lot of big-name NBA players got their start as Wolverines. It's been that way for a long time.
And he gets it to go.
And he's starting to get what he wants here early and often. Nice move.
On defense, Michigan. Here's Rozier, Sanders, and Ellis with the block. And they're able to recover. They get the rebound. Outside, White. Back to Sanders. And it's Sanders missing again.
Not really sure what he was thinking about on that shot. That is not high IQ basketball.
Not at all. I mean, he shouldn't even have considered taking that shot. Just a poor choice there. Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
Feeds it to Jones, and stolen by Harrell. Rozier the pass to Mack. Harrell with it. Ellis on him. Puts it up from 7, and that one goes long. And Michigan has possession. Here's Jones. He sinks the 11-footer. Jones has got his first 2 points of the night. Here's Rozier. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something. You're right. Out to White. Lets it go from deep. Offensive rebound.
Boy, from my angle, it looked like it was in the bottom of the net. Looked good from here.
Yeah, I'm about as shocked as you are, Clark.
Flash passes the Freak from 17 feet out. The shot, no good. Now Louisville takes it the other way. Here's Rozier to the paint. Now in the scoring column with that deuce. 1 for 2 this game.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Both teams will make substitutions. 1:41 left to play in the first half.
And guys, over the years, Louisville has had a reputation of being a high-flying offense. You know they'll play at a high tempo and create a lot of chances. It's just what has worked for the program for so long.
Freak in at shooting guard. Ellis is out there with Smith. Then there's Flash, and it's Banks in at the 3 spot. And for Louisville, Carroll is out there with White. Then there's Sanders, and it's Rozier in at the point guard. There's Freak. And once again off the mark by Michigan. Well, Greg, you said it moments ago, Louisville, a team that can get up and down the floor with great ease on both ends. They like to be Clark the aggressor in every situation.
Well, Kevin, you're right. They've always been able to recruit tremendous talent. Not only skilled, but athletic players, too. And it's hard to think of a Louisville team that doesn't get up and down quickly. And for the Wolverines, Freak, he's in at shooting guard. Smith is out there with Ellis. Then there's Flash, and it's Banks in at the 3, the small forward. And the foul called on Freak. That is his first foul of the game. The Wolverines making a switch here. White's checked in. Early, he's checked in for Louisville. There's 38 seconds left in the first half. Down low, here's White. That one drops for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4. You know, that's been a big part of their offense in the early stages. I mean, their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range, right at the rim.
And Clark, they might as well keep doing it. I mean, attack the basket until the defense makes an adjustment.
Freak's gone 50% from the arc, 1 of 2. Pass to Sanders. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Sanders has got his first points of the game. And Michigan has possession. 4-point game. The pass to Freak. Lets the 3 fly. And the Wolverines another 3. In the corner, Sanders with it. Pass to Early. 2 on the clock. Again, the Cardinals score.
Well, he knew how many inches he had over the guy. I mean, let's face it, good decision to just rise up and take the jump shot.
And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of basketball. Look. And we welcome you back to college basketball here on 2K Sports as we get ready to get going for the second half of play.
Guys, you know, it's been a close one thus far. Both teams have had strong stretches, but neither team has really been able to take control of the game to this point.
And guys, this is kind of like a boxing match, a bit of a feeling out period thus far. The second half, we should see more things open up, and that should benefit star players like Freak, who will get more quality opportunities.
On the court for Louisville, White is out there with Harrell. Then there's Sanders, and it's Rozier in at the 1 spot. Mack dishes to White. Passes it to Harrell. Here's Rozier. From the arc. Sanders' shot is off.
Boy, just by his body language, Kevin, you can tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Yeah, it seemed like he had great rhythm on that. You can see the disappointment in his face.
The Louisville Cardinals have had a real strong run lately in college hoops, Clark. Even after changing conferences a few years back, they continue to shine.
You know, and nobody knew, Kevin, just how they would fare in the new and stronger conference, but it's been winning as usual for the Cardinals.
And one thing that Louisville has is a very good
substitution on the court.
Freak with it. He kicks it to Jones. Outside Banks. At the elbow, it's Freak. Shot from 12. It's rebounded by Louisville.
And Louisville does it with team basketball. I mean, they have their share of players that went on to the NBA. Gorgie Zhang and Earl Clark come to mind recently. But overall, this is a program that relies on the sum of the whole being greater than the individual parts.
Freak in at point guard. Ellis is out there with Jones. And it's Smith. And it's Banks in at the shooting guard position. The lead pushed to double digits. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Cardinals.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
Yeah, and also the way they've been able to generate points off of the turnovers that they forced tonight has also helped. And you see a lot of players who are very talented play with a me-first approach. That is not the case with Freak. He doesn't try and attract any unnecessary attention and just focuses on playing his game.
Yeah, I like that about him, Greg. I mean, in a day and age where most guys are self-centered and it's all about me, it's refreshing for a player like Freak who doesn't invite that kind of noise. I mean, that's as impressive as his skill set.
Catching up on the changes for Michigan, Cunningham, he's checked in for Ellis. And Flash is subbed in for Banks.
Really good awareness right there on the assist.
A minute 50 left to play here in the second half. Rozier, the pass to Hughes. Here's Rozier. Now Hughes. Here's the screen. Takes the 13-footer. That one wide left. Michigan trails by 6. And again, another basket good from Freak. Freak's gone 6 of 13 here. That's 46% field goal percentage. Hughes, the pass to Rozier. 1:11 left here in the second half. Louisville passing it around. Here's Mack. The shot will not go. Smith with the defensive effort. Here is Cunningham, covered by Payton. And a wide open look for Freak. Tries again. Cunningham's shot is off.
Well, he won't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions there.
Here's Rozier. Mack, no luck. The game has come down to this.
Ginormous possession here.
What intensity. Here's Smith. Yes! And he is brought them to within 2 points.
Oh, that's the shot of the game.
Well, he was fearless enough to get it up and down, and it paid off for him.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Sure. It's not over. The clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they got to try to manage it.
Ellis, he's checked in for Cunningham.
And he steps up and knocks them down, making it a 2-possession game.
We've got 22 seconds left in this one. Screened by Ellis. Kicks it to Freak. Now the pass to Flash. Jones for 3. Again, the miss by Jones. And they go to the intentional foul.
That's his first personal foul.
And no problem there in the first free throw. 1-and-1 situation, so he'll get another. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game.
Clutch free throws there. That should ensure they're going home with the W.
He feeds it to Freak for the 3. Knocks down the trifecta. And so they foul intentionally. He drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game. Flash. It's off. So Louisville wins it. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, we could
And this is where it's at, folks. The college tournament ends here tonight. For one team, the joy of a lifetime will be achieved. And there's no doubt going to be some incredible action all along the way. Along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll see the Wisconsin Badgers and the Michigan Wolverines.
Kevin, this is the night where we are going to see some intense basketball. High energy, lay it all out on the line for college hoops. Everything these young players have worked towards their entire life comes down to this exact moment.
And you can bet, Clark, that each and every player here tonight feels the importance of this game like no other in their lives, really. A big key in coming through in a big game like this is how well you can compose yourself. How do you handle the pressure of the big stage? We'll find out soon enough which of these teams has the ability to harness all of that raw energy and focus on getting the job done.
Let's check out Wisconsin's starting lineup. We've got Kaminsky. Hawkins is out there with Hill. Then it's Decker, and it's Evans in at the 4 shot.
And boy, did they need that one. Their first make in the 5 field goal attempts they've had.
Now, here's Decker. Defense is right there. Hill sets the screen for Decker. Outside Hill. It's Hawkins on the wing. 5 to shoot. Decker with it. Working on Jones. Decker gets the bucket.
And not many people know this, but the Badgers do have one college title in their trophy case. Won the tournament back in 1941.
And with any championship game, you know that every player going to have their heart racing for the first few minutes. That's just natural. That's adrenaline. They'll need to remain calm, though, and let the game come to them and kind of ease into it.
And one guy, guys, I'll keep an eye on in this one is Freak. He is the consummate leader for his team. He can come out strong and play his game while keeping his intensity level up. It'll be just what they need to claim the title.
There's Freak. Yes, and it's Ellis picking up the assist. Freak's got his second basket.
And he'll take it right into the teeth of the D without thinking twice about it.
Evans outside. The Badgers working the ball around now. They set the pick. Hill kicks to Kaminsky. Off target with his 3.
Boy, with an open look like that, he is so gifted. Man, you've got to play better defense. Eventually, he's going to make you pay.
Yeah, you can see he's still in rhythm, even though he misses that one almost always deadly when he's that open.
Now, here's Decker, defended by Jones. Pass to Hawkins. Hill has the open look. Gets the 3-pointer to fall.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular
play. Here's Freak. This one for 3. That's miss number 3 for him. Now 2 for 5 from the floor. And Wisconsin looking at who they've got. Hill is out there with Hawkins. And it's Gibson in a power forward. Puts up a 3, and again it's Wisconsin with the 3. And Michigan has possession.
And as we see Freak and his team go for the title here, he is trying to repeat what he did just a year ago. He was able to lead his high school to the PSAL championship.
Well, Greg, he was a 4-time All-American selection in high school and a unanimous one at that. He's won state titles before, but this is a different animal than high school.
And he gets it to go. Wade's got his first bucket of the night.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Crawford dishes to Freak. Crawford outside. The 11-footer. And it's Freak missing. Taylor. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
The Badgers making a switch here. And welcome back. We're just about ready to get going with the second half of a historical championship game. For those just tuning in, this is Kevin Harlan, pleased to be alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony as we get set to watch how the college basketball season will end.
And in a championship game like this one, guys, you would have expected a close battle. I don't think either side is going to be able to run away and hide in this one.
And, Greg, tight games like this are where legends are born. I mean, if a player like Freak can come up huge in this final half of play, he'll anchor himself in school history as one of the greats to ever play the game.
Freak in at shooting guard. Ellis is out there with Jones. And there's Flash. And it's Smith in at the 5 down low. And for the Badgers, they've got Hill. He's out there with Hawkins. Kaminsky out there with Decker. And it's Evans in at the 4 spot.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
He's perfect from the line this time. Michigan trails by 4. It's Jones on the wing. Here's Flash. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. And that one's good. Free.
And what a journey it has been, really, for this whole team to make it to the college championship, especially for Freak. A few bumps in the road for him, but what a story.
Greg, you get the feeling that it's only the beginning. I mean, the way he plays and the accolades he has, I mean, you can see him having a long and productive career at the pro level.
Decker can't hit. They've been hanging in there.
And they've got a chance right now to jump on top.
It's tipped. It's stolen by Hill. Decker kicks to Hill. Evans outside. Pass to Hawkins. To the wing right side. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Decker. The offensive rebound. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
This game's still very much up in the air. I mean, this is where you start to separate the men from the boys and where heroes are born.
And one team looking to isolate win, the other hoping to force OT. I think right now you lean on your stars and get the ball to Freak every chance you get to try and come away here with the title.
On the court for Michigan. Freak, he's in at point guard. Smith is out there with Cunningham. And it's Crawford at the shooting guard for 3. Hill. The shot is off. Now the Wolverines take it the other way. Freak kicks to Crawford. Here's Freak. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Freak's got 1 3-pointer tonight in 4 tries. Crawford with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Crawford's got it. Here's Freak. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the Wolverines.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. They've been in attack mode on the defensive end.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points. You know, one of the big questions on everybody's mind in this game is whether or not Freak will stay on for another year or go pro. I mean, usually a player with his upside would be a lock to be a one and done, but he's giving serious thought to staying.
And Freak is a guy who clearly values the scholastic aspect of collegiate sports, so it makes sense for him to think about staying beyond this season. Still, with Freak's draft stock rising, this could be his final game as a collegiate player.
Lets it go with the 3. It's hauled in by Hawkins.
They get that one, but guys, on the night, that's been the problem, securing the ball.
They've been out-hustled. At this point, hard to see them recovering from that. Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
Man, I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
Now, what's the pass to Freak? There's the feed to Smith. There's Freak. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Some good numbers for Freak. He has 12 points, and from long range, he's hit 1 3-pointer.
When it's all said and done, I got a sneaky suspicion he's going to have a few more.
Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 2-point ball game.
And that's big there. Once he got the opportunity to get to the line and take the lead, you have got to convert.
Here's Decker. Pass to Hawkins. The Badgers working the ball around now. And the basket by Hill.
That's a brain freeze right there from the entire defense. Now is not the time to lose your focus.
Flash passes to Freak. Feeds to Smith. On the wing, Jones. Freak kicks to Smith. There's the pass to Flash. Screen by Smith. And Jones has it in the corner. From outside, off the mark.
Boy, that's a surprising miss right there. He usually feasts on those wide-open opportunities.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
You know, sometimes the intensity of the game can lead to brain-neutral plays like that, guys.
Pass to Flash. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock.
Boy, what a pressure bucket that was.
Greg, now that's coming through in the clutch.
And it's still within reach.
But they have to be really close to perfect from here on out. I mean, they have to get their offense right on target, right on point immediately.
There's 21 seconds left here in the second half. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
Now here's Evans. Poked away and stolen by Freak. Goes up. Yes!
Oh, man, what a turnaround.
Since they around, did they? They went right for the throat.
Guys, this is crunch.
Such a special moment for these kids. All the hard work they put in, all the pressure, Greg, they've been under all tournament long.
Hello?
Hey, Ma, it's me.
Hey, Frequency.
I got you on speakerphone.
Okay, your sister there?
Hey, Mama, I'm right here.
Hey, baby, how you doing?
I'm fine.
Yvette's here too, Mama.
Hi, Mama. How you doing? I'm fine.
Does she have to be here?
Yes. Mr. Pagnotti, the agent I was telling you about, he's in the room too.
How you doing, ma'am?
I'm good. Nice to meet you.
What a pleasure to finally meet the queen mother of this young, talented man, even if only by telephone.
That's sweet. Hang on, Frequency. Here comes your father.
All right.
Hey, sorry I'm late. Hope everyone's well.
How you doing, Mr. B?
I'm doing good.
So let's get to it.
Yeah, let's do this. We all know why we're here. This meeting is strictly confidential, 100% off the record. Didn't happen. We weren't even here. Capiche? Capiche means understand in Italian. Capiche?
Capiche.
Freak insisted that I have his entire family here. And I think it's great that he has a good support system around him. I've been doing this a very long time, and I work with some of the best. Now, let me rephrase that. I work with the best, and the best always seem to have a great support system around them. A family, if you will, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So let's cut to the chase. Leaving college early now and entering this year taken care of, I will make sure you are protected. With this freaking environment, I love it, freaking environment. This freaking environment thing you do when you get hot, freak, we're gonna make you more money off the court than you will on.
We already have endorsements and things like that in line, so.
Cece, I said we because we're gonna do this together. We're a team. We're Team Freak. But Freak, you need to be in the league first, right? That's why I'm here.
No, yeah, I hear you, Mr. Pagnotti, but like I told you before, I already promised my parents 4 years of college. That's the plan, man.
That's right.
Plans change, Freak. Listen, In life and in basketball, you need to adapt and change to the situation at hand. Now, even if you have the greatest coach and they draw up the greatest play and all the X's and O's make perfect sense on paper, you still need to react to what the defense shows you and then make your move. This is the right move. This is the right move now. And 4 years of college is a great plan for basically anybody. But you're not just anybody. You are the greatest collegiate talent I have ever seen shoot, dribble, pass, and defend a basketball my entire time on this great planet Earth. Now, Miss Martha, Mr. Pete, I have seen so many of the greats jump right from high school to the pros. Freak, you've at least experienced college. You know what that is. You've been there. You've done that. I am offering you now a chance at the experience of a lifetime. Do you know how many people would love to be in those Jordans right now?
Yeah, Freak, I mean, what if you get hurt? You remember how you came down on your ankle in that game earlier this year?
Oh, yeah, but that was nothing.
Right, we know it was nothing, but next time it could be something.
I saw that. Good game. But bam! Just like that, and you could be flipping burgers. Well, maybe not flipping burgers. Maybe you're the manager or assistant manager at some burger joint. Maybe I do a favor and make a call, and you're a delivery boy at Sal's Famous Pizzeria. But the bottom line is, you will be a long, long, long ways away from signing multi-million-dollar contracts with me, Dom Pagnotti, as your agent.
So it's all about the money, right?
When was it not all about the money?
Money isn't everything.
No, it isn't, sir, and no disrespect was meant. But, Freak, money is freedom. The freedom of choice, the freedom to live. Money is the difference between renting and owning, between being the waiter and being waited on. It's the difference between being the chauffeur or being chauffeured. Now, do you want to be a chauffeur? This here is a contract. This makes me your agent. Sign on the dotted line, and I will take you and your family to the promised land.
Like I said, Mr. Pagnotti, it's not all about the money.
Pete, let the man finish.
He made his point. He's finished. Aren't you finished?
I said my piece, but I know I'm right. You guys should talk.
Pete, what if Frequency does get hurt? Shouldn't he take this opportunity now?
What if the boy goes pro, gets hurt, and then doesn't have a college degree? Look how hard we work for him to get to where he is.
But college isn't for everybody. Pete, you didn't go.
That's why we work so hard for him.
Just saying. I mean, if he's ready to do this now as opposed to later, Pete, anything can happen.
You're right. Anything could happen. This is his future. This is his life.
You're not listening to me, Pete.
Not just a game.
All right, Mom, Pops. It's all right. Look, truth be told, I don't even know what I want to do right now.
I understand that.
Yeah, but I was talking to my boy Vic the other day.
Why?
And he was making a lot of sense. He thinks I should leave early, too.
You know what? I've kept quiet this whole time, and I also think that Freak should join the league. I think it's a great business decision, and I think that Mr. Pagnotti is absolutely right.
Thank you, Yvette.
You're welcome.
Now, Freak, I know for a fact that people have been talking about the company you keep, and you need to be careful. It could compromise what we're trying to do here.
What are you trying to say?
You know, your association with that guy Victor off the court, it could compromise your selection in a draft. As a matter of fact, I know it will. Do you realize the difference in dollars between being drafted first overall and 21st? You're talking tens of millions of dollars. You don't get it, do you? Cece, our first sneaker deal alone, you're talking a difference of a $50 to $100 million difference just by that. Number one, that's what we need. If I were not 1,000% convinced in my mind and in my heart that we could get you drafted first overall, I wouldn't be like this. This is the play. This is the move, Freak. You gotta listen to me.
I absolutely hear you, but who are they to tell me who I can't hang with my brother?
No, Freak, you need to listen to him. I've been telling you the same exact thing.
Mr. Dom, Frequency and Victor grew up together. They're best friends. We took the boy in and practically adopted him.
Martha, I told you that boy ain't nothing but trouble.
He's family.
Okay, but that's my boy, and he agrees with y'all.
It's not about agreeing with Vic. We're trying to prepare you for your future.
You know what? But it is his future.
This is none of your business.
Excuse me?
You still have a decision to make. Sign with me, yes or no.
Can I just interrupt for 1 second? Everybody just settle down, please. Now, I appreciate you all taking the time in this heated discussion, but the truth of the matter is there's only one person in the room that can make this decision. Now, son, you know how I feel.
Right.
Education is the most important thing in life, but this is your choice. It's not your mother's or your sister's or mine. It's not your girlfriend. It's not Mr. Pagnotti's. And it definitely ain't Victor's. This is your decision, son. So you tell us what you want to do.
I need 30 seconds, Freak. Okay. I have 4 beautiful children, and I want each of them to go to college and graduate. But if you walked up to any one of those 4 children right now and said, I will give you a contract that's worth $100, $200, $300 million, I would say, bypass college. You can always go back. I want you to graduate. I want you to get your doctorate. I want to call you Dr. Freak. But you need to understand this. Now, you can go all over this beautiful country that we live in and go into any of the major universities. You will find people that are 30, 40, 50, 60, 80 years old, and you will find them graduating. But if you live to be 500 years old, you will never see ever somebody 40, 50, 60 years old being drafted from college into the NBA. We need to strike while the iron is hot. This is your life. We will get you drafted first overall. You will be up there with all the big names. I'm not talking first rounder. I'm talking first overall. Listen to me. This is what I do. I am the best at what I do.
Have had
Nobody
your
is
30
better.
seconds plus.
Miss Martha, I am sorry. You just need to understand.
Would you please let my wife speak?
I apologize.
Frequency. Baby, what do you want to do?
Okay. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to have Cece go through this contract front to back. I'm going to think about it, sleep on it, pray on it, and I will call you in the morning.
All right. Listen, Mr. Pete, Miss Martha, it was a pleasure meeting the two of you over telephone, and I look forward to meeting you both in person. Remember, everybody, this meeting never took place. We weren't even here. Capiche?
Capiche.
Okay.
All right, Mom, Pops, I'm going to call you guys later. I love you.
Love you,
I love you too, son. Bye. We met working at the post office together. Mark was the clerk, and I was a carrier. And I asked her out to lunch one time and take her for a bagel around the corner from where we worked.
A bagel?
A bagel, yeah.
With cream cheese?
Cream cheese.
Split down the middle?
Split down the middle. Love at first sight.
Yeah?
I believe that. It was true. It happened to me.
Good evening and welcome to the NBA Draft. With the first pick in the NBA Draft, the Minnesota Timberwolves select Karl Anthony Towns from the University of Kentucky. With the second pick in the NBA Draft, the Los Angeles Lakers select D'Angelo Russell from The Ohio State University. With the third pick in the NBA Draft, the Philadelphia 76ers select Jahlil Okafor from Duke University. With the fourth pick in the NBA Draft, the New York Knicks select Kristaps Porzingis from Latvia. With the fifth pick in the NBA Draft, the Orlando Magic select Mario Hezonja from Dubrovnik, Croatia. With the sixth pick in the NBA Draft, the Sacramento Kings select Willie Cauley-Stein from the University of Kentucky. With the seventh pick in the NBA Draft, the Denver Nuggets select Emmanuel Mudiay from Dallas, Texas. With the eighth pick in the NBA Draft, the Detroit Pistons select Stanley Johnson from the University of Arizona. With the 9th pick in the NBA draft, the Charlotte Hornets select Frank Kaminsky from the University of Wisconsin. With the 10th pick in the NBA draft, the Miami Heat select Justice Winslow from Duke University. With the 11th pick in the NBA draft, the Indiana Pacers select Miles Turner from the University of Texas. With the 12th pick in the NBA draft, the Utah Jazz select Trey Lyles from the University of Kentucky. With the 13th pick in the NBA draft, the Phoenix Suns select Devin Booker from the University of Kentucky. With the 14th pick in the NBA draft, the Oklahoma City Thunder select Cameron Payne from Murray State University. With the 15th pick in the NBA draft, the Atlanta Hawks select Kelly Oubre. With the 16th pick in the NBA draft, the Boston Celtics select the shooting guard from the University of Michigan.
Let's do this, young man.
Yes, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Frequency Vibration. Welcome aboard, young man. Welcome aboard.
Wow. Wow. This is bananas.
Take your time, baby.
Thanks, Mom. Okay, so I first want to thank everyone who made this possible. Mom, Dad, I couldn't have done this without you. I'd like to thank my lady Yvette, my dude Vig.
Hey, yo, I got you, man. Hey, all them in the building all day, yo.
Aye.
Yeah, I love you, man. I love you uptown.
Man, he's like my brother. Oh, gosh. And also, want to thank my sister, Cece, who is also my manager. Swish, love you.
I love you more.
And my agent, Mr. Don Pagnotti himself.
You're the man, baby.
I guess I will take some questions now. Yes, ma'am.
How did you get the nickname Freak?
A lot of people don't know this, but Freak is short for my very first nickname, Frequency Vibrations.
Yeah, true story. I like to introduce our mother so she could tell it.
Go ahead.
You know, Mama.
Tell Mama.
Come on.
Go get her, Mom.
Thank you, everyone. Frequency and Cece are fraternal twins. And so when I was pregnant, one of them kept kicking and jumping around all the time. So my husband, Pete, put headphones on my belly and played reggae music.
Hence the name Frequency Vibrations.
We shortened it to Freak.
How did you know who was kicking?
A mother knows. A mother always knows.
Are you ready for a photo op?
Yes. All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the next NBA superstar, Frequency Vibrations.
Go ahead, son.
Thank you all for coming. We will be available for
All right. You all know why we're here and what we came to do this year. This is only the beginning of a very long season, but Game 1 means just as much as Game 82. Now, we have some new faces here that I really expect to make an impact for us this season. We've already seen flashes of what they can do for us, but I expect all of you to go out there and execute just like we did in camp. Ain't no more excuses. It's time to get serious. If we play our brand of basketball, there's no telling where this team can go. So get out there, get warm, and let's go win this game.
My first NBA game. Can't believe it's finally here. You work your entire life for something, and then when it's right in front of you, it's almost hard to believe. But I'm ready. And now it's time for me to show everybody I belong and do my best to represent Harlem.
Starting at power forward, at 6'9", number 90, Amelia Johnson. Starting at center, at 6'9", number 7, Jared Sullinger. At guard, 6'2" from Texas, number 0, Avery Bradley. The other forward position, at 6'6", number 99, Jay Corrado. Starting at point, at 5'9", number 4, Isaiah Thomas. Your head coach is Brad Stevens.
And we've been waiting for this day for a long time. It's opening day in the NBA. Thanks, everyone, for joining us here in the start of a new season. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. This Boston crowd ready to roar. Taking to the heart
to this, and finally, he's going to get to take the court in the NBA. I mean, his mind has to be racing like a million miles an hour.
Yeah, I'm sure it is. I mean, there are all different kinds of pressure situations.
Thompson, and there's Embiid. Here's Olynyk, 5 on the clock, and it's Noel with the rebound.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
And, you know, time will tell how big a factor that becomes in this game, guys, but if you're the coaching staff, it's certainly a point of emphasis.
Smart. No good. The first quarter all wrapped up. And well, earlier we sat down with Freak and asked him about playing in his first NBA game.
You know, I've thought about this moment my entire life. Now that it's finally here, the feeling's pretty crazy. But I know it's just the beginning. I got a lot of hard work ahead of me to get to where I want to go, to be the best player and the best teammate I can be. But this is an exciting first step, no doubt.
You know, Clark, you don't see that kind of perspective for most rookies, do you?
You really don't, Kevin. I mean, I really like his approach to the game. What remains to be seen, though, is will that translate to consistent production on the court?
And off we go, a close game now starting the second quarter. And what do you guys think about Boston here in this one?
Just very aggressive on the offensive side of the ball, attacking the rim in this first quarter. A lot of trips to the free throw line.
Taking full advantage of playing at home, and the fans have really helped them here.
So to begin the second quarter for the Philadelphia 76ers, the lengthy duo of Noel and Embiid down low. Then there's Grant. Then it's Hollis Thompson. For Boston, they have been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line. First one falls for him.
Well, you know, last season I thought the Celtics would be...
And here are the 76ers now. There's 1:54 left in the second quarter. Back to Grant. Clock at 6. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Another miss by Philadelphia. And for the Celtics, 28 of their 40. And a momentous occasion, folks, as that basket represents the very first official NBA scoring tabulation from Freak.
Yeah, and, you know, he can relax a little bit now. That first one is in the books. It won't be the biggest bucket he makes in his life, but, man, it may be the most memorable.
I think you may be right about that. No matter how many thousands of them he winds up with, he'll never forget that first one.
Out to the right wing. With the shot. That's short off the rim.
Right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense.
44 seconds left in the first half. Another miss by Philadelphia. Boston's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. The tray, that's good. Freak's got 5 points now this quarter. Well, with Freak, Clark, there was a question whether he would stay another year in college. Really was a tough decision for him, but he ended up coming out after his freshman year.
And, Kevin, it's really hard to blame a guy like Freak for doing that. I mean, he's clearly NBA ready, and he's putting a lot at risk for every year he stays in school when he could be on the NBA clock. The offense has a better flow, and it actually looks better here in the second quarter.
It does. They're playing with a little bit more bounce in their step and trying to close this gap.
Smart kicks to Freak. Right wing. The pass to Smart. From the stripe. And a pretty tightly contested game here. Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half.
You're hot, and that's certainly been the case.
And a whole new group out on the floor for the Celtics. Embiid, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Noel comes in for Robert Covington. Freak in at shooting guard. Kelly Olynyk is out there with Mickey. And there's Jerebko, and it's Smart in at the point. That's the Boston 5.
That's his second personal foul.
And that one falls for Okafor. Some changes for Philadelphia. Jeremy Grant comes in for Nerlens Noel. And it's Thompson in for Smith. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe.
Boy, he'd sure like to have that miss back. Hard to chip away at a lead when you're leaving freebies at the line.
Smart with the ball. Now defended by Grant. The basket counts and 1. Will go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
Well, they're going to walk out of here with a win and send this crowd home happy.
Yeah, you know, it was a real solid performance for them in a lot of areas. I mean, they should be proud of their work tonight.
To the middle, here's Embiid, an easy 2 points on the layup.
Great unspoken communication between teammates leading to the nice assist and the easy score. You got it. Let's get the ball
and here's
inside.
Smart. Pass to Freak. Stolen by Thompson. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. A confident win and one where
the 2K Sports postgame show.
Many thanks, Kevin. So now we move on to our Jordan player of the game, Isaiah Thomas. He had an outstanding third quarter. Whatever they needed in terms of energy and offense, he was the firepower that propelled them to... And that's it for our broadcast here tonight, but we're just getting started.